Alright, we are back with Syberia, and as always, this is dark, so let's go. We are on our way to the lecture. Professor Pons, I think his name was. He's going to give us the lecture on the migration of mammoths, I think. Or some specific plan or something. I don't remember. He called us and we said we'd come, so here we go. Seemed important. I mean, it is the nice thing to do. He's helped us out a lot. I feel like it'd be rude not to go. Still love those violinists. Is it weird that I'm going to this lecture? I wonder if I'm supposed to. I'm not going to read it, but I'm going to go. And I think we're supposed to.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good. You take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson.
Anyone else coming? I just disappeared.
My young friends, a very exciting discovery.
Oh, I guess there is maybe other people.
Up until only a few hours ago has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yuko people. Lights, please. The Yukos are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yuko population and kept it out of reach of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yuko people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yuko date back to the last ice age. Curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukos followed them to the north, the edges of Syberia. Prehistoric cave drawings identified as Yuko in origin first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukos had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people who represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yuko forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees to represent scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yuko existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yuko's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yuko people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. Their ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. clear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukols learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yuko shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian ice farm is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Syberia, there are living mammoths still in existence, a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yuko's tender care. The island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this fish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived in the 21st century
I like calling
is
it
an idle
Syberia.
scientist's pipe dream. The Yukols were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The kolkhozs and sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yuko's traditional lifestyle. And since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yuko population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukos have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukos have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survived. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth dog. There are also photocopies of my lectures should you so require them.
Awesome. I totally forgot that he had my mammoth doll. I was all raring to go to leave everything. There you go. But yeah, there was a reason I was supposed to go. I was supposed to get that mammoth doll back. And photocopies and stuff. That doll has some kind of pedestal thingy inside the train now or something, you know?
What is it you want to know?
I must
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But
Did Hans Varlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Yukel?
now Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such
You don't believe in it
mammoths died out now.
Do you know where Hans might have gone after his stay?
No, but I would not be surprised if he left in search of the
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Okay. The Legend of the Ivory Ark. The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up. The sudden climatic change threatened the existence of many animal species, including the mammoths inhabiting the far northern Siberian wastes. It is said that the Yukon people decided to follow Noah's example and build an enormous ark to try to preserve the mammoth's existence. They lived in symbiosis with the pachyderm, which was at the heart of their religious worship. The ship was constructed entirely of mammoth tusks. A small herd of mammoths were installed on board with enormous quantity of fodder. Control of the ship was entrusted to a handful of particularly intrepid yokel clans. Their mission was to take the animals to other land with pastures more befitting to their survival. One day, 50 summers later, as legend would have it, the ark returned to its starting point. The yokels were astonished to find nobody aboard apart from carcasses of several mammoths perfectly preserved in the ice encasing the ship. The clansmen believed this was a mysterious sign from the gods and they ate the mammoths in memorable feasts. 1 week later, the ark set sail once more, carried away by the currents. Again it returned, half a century later, with not a soul aboard, except more well-preserved frozen mammoth carcasses. This mystery continued for a millennia, each time the surprisingly well-preserved mammoths appearing out of nowhere. The Yokos interpreted the phenomena as a benevolent offering from their dead companions, who were believed to have perished on the ark's first voyage in some horrendous maritime cataclysm. It was believed that their souls had found eternal rest on a mythical island that the shaman called Syberia. They constructed a whole religion around this belief, with rites and customs punctuated by the periodic appearances of the phantom ship and its precious cargo. For centuries, nothing changed the ark's mysterious cycle. Only the size of the mammoths changed, reduced imperceptibly over time. Until one day, 100 or so years ago, the ark returned earlier than expected. It was empty. The Yokos were dumbfounded and utterly confused. The spirits of their ancestors had forsaken them. Everything they had believed in, that had been the bedrock of their culture since the very depths of time, had now lost all meaning. The most fanatical believers noted that the frequency of appearances had in fact increased, and maintained that there was still hope as long as the ark continued its return journey from the unknown. Some elder Yukols boasted having seen it several times, but henceforth, each time the white ship returned, it only offered an empty shell to the despairing eyes of the surviving Yukols. Belief became superstition, and the reality became legend. Aw, that's sad. I don't believe there's anything else that we need to look into. Alright, we are going to go put the mammoth doll back, in case we forget, because that's important. Maybe we might put that cylinder thingy on one of the places in there, and then we're going to talk to Steve. Oscar. Whatever. I'm calling him Steve. His name is Steve. Anyway, we're going to go talk to Steve about things and see if we have anything else to say. Since we have everything set to go. I still have a bottle of wine, which is super weird. Yeah. Maybe I'll drink it on my trip. I'm gonna go put my stuff away first. I don't want to forget about the mammoth doll. There we go. Now we're gonna put the other voice cylinder thing. There. Yeah, that's all I got, right? Then I have this. I don't know what the heck we're gonna do with it. Alright, and then we're gonna go talk to Steve / Oscar about stuff. We're just gonna
Everything
go
okay?
through the list.
Yes, Kate.
Oscar, get ready. I'm going to start winding up the clockwork engine.
Good, Kate Walker. Then we can carry on our...
On punctuality. I know, Oscar, I know. Oscar, couldn't you just try giving me a hand wind?
My incompetent...
Always thinking of others, Oscar. This guy has. It's simple, but he's obviously a genius.
I'll have you know Hans Vorarlberg is my creator, Kate Walker.
And
Speaking of mechanical problems, there aren't any other hitches I should know about, Oscar?
This train has no mechanical problems, Kate Walker. Winding the spring mechanism is standard service procedure.
Okay, Oscar, don't. I'm off, Oscar.
Yes, Kate.
alright, let's go wind this puppy up.
That's going to work.
It's calling me now.
Hello?
Hello.
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in Barrickstadt.
Bollock, what? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
No, he doesn't live here.
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
No.
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Huh? I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar is an automaton created by Mr. Vorarlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what they're feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
I can't.
But my mission still isn't finished.
Question mark.
To
So
hell with
confused.
your mission. I don't know why you accepted in the first place. If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only going to be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
Look, I don't want to talk about it now. Call me back when you calm down.
I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Is that too much to ask?
You can be such a selfish...
Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
An a-hole. I am now. See ya. I don't know, how do I get on the train again? No. There we go. Look at all that. I'm just trapped over here. Alright, are we good to go?
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker.
Mission?
Oscar, if you tell me what...
Everything is ready.
I'll... Okay...
Oh Lord have mercy. Please don't tell me I'm gonna have to figure out how to open that gate. What? What happened?
What are you doing there, Oscar?
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulation.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the truck?
We need an exit visa to get the...
And you wouldn't know where I could...
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically...
Oscar, don't you think...
You neglected to find the clockwork winding mechanism for the train with...
What nerve! And you refused to let...
I agree, Kate.
If you weren't so obsessed by procedure...
I am not entirely
Oscar, please.
Yes, Kate Walker.
I don't suppose you can help me get this.
Your non-supposition is correct.
Oscar, the automaton that drives this train will be really impatient to leave soon, because he's...
Yes, Kate Walker.
And it's weird, because sometimes, when he drops all that stuff about procedure, he can be...
Please refrain from attributing human...
You do realize, don't you, Oscar, that by preventing me...
Procedure?
God, I think I'm going...
That is not a requirement, Kate Walker.
Do you realize, my good man, that as a lawyer charged with an important
Kate Walker.
Help!
Okay. See you later.
Yes, Kate.
How do I get one? Oh my god. I don't know. Things. Let's just go see if we can figure out this stuff. Stop calling me!
Hello?
Hey! Oh, is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it. It's huge.
I'm not talking about that. I want to know what's going on with Derp.
What do you mean?
I bumped into him at Max's do, and he said you'd argue.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all. need to go overboard.
I don't mean to be melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had it down in the dump's head.
Like Dan has it down to the dump's head.
Yeah, when that shock of hair flops over his forehead and his eyes mist up and his eyebrows kind of crease together.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Well, you sure got mine. So what's going down?
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. This Hans Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. There's no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
I'll call us again real soon. And be easy on the band next time, huh?
I'll try.
Maybe if he wasn't such a douche nozzle. I don't know where I'm going. Need an exit visa. Oh, I bet that was it. Hello there.
Good day to you, sir.
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Barkstadt Border Post, at your service, madam.
I need an exit visa.
I need a visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Indeed, this responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not...
And why not?
It's far too dangerous.
Dangerous? What if...
The enemy, miss. The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a...
Are you sure?
Please.
Is the person who...
There is no person.
In that case, can you tell me how the mechanism works?
Not at all. It is child's play for anyone who takes the time to work out.
Why do you say that?
When I
Sorry.
caught sight of your formidable locomotive, I immediately said, heavens, only Hans Vorarlberg could design such an engine. And I know what I'm talking about, ma'am, because he invented the gate's original mechanism. It was his last creation here at Barkstadt.
So you know Hans Vorarlberg?
No, I mean, not personally. I was only a baby when he stayed in Barkstadt. My father spoke often of him, and I knew about his inventions. He left very many things behind him.
I know.
In any case, I noticed that his fantastic knack for inventing has not deteriorated with age. How's he doing?
I don't know.
I don't know. In fact, I don't actually know him. I'm searching for him. An inheritance matter. I hope his train is going to lead me to him.
Then why not? His inventions are always full of surprises.
Don't mind me if I retire, Captain.
Please, madam, my respect.
How strange. I can't see a Cossack horseman at all. There's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plain. That poor captain must have really bad eyesight.
Captain? Can I not talk to him again?
Captain will never... Captain will... Look. Look. Broken glasses.
Alright, let's go talk to
Colonel,
him.
sir.
Captain,
But you have the air of a great officer.
you flatter.
Ah, there's no justice. I sympathize.
Yes, but
Come on.
wine, miss?
Don't deny yourself, Captain. Just a little glass.
Well,
Here's your glass. To your good health, Captain.
He's always
And to
looking
yours.
up. It weirds me out.
it's been a long time since I've drunk wine in such pleasant company. I admit, it is
Now he's gonna
excellent.
take a flirting with him.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barrickstadt. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon grape that has been miraculously conserved and cultivated in the station garden.
Well, well, well. The university authorities kept that one to themselves.
You know, Captain, it is essential that I continue my journey eastwards.
Please, don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely dangerous. The enemy is spying on us.
Perhaps your Cossack horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange shape. You should take another look. You never know. Go on, Captain. Give it a try.
I know
So be
something
it.
you don't know.
I will make this concession to the fairer sex, miss. But it does seem to be quite ridiculous.
I'm gonna laugh hysterically when you look into the telescope and it's actually...
Incredible. How is this possible? By what strange magic? How could I have been so wrong for so long? The enemy was only a tree. I'm so ashamed.
It's not that bad, Captain. It's only human to make mistakes after all.
A tree. Nothing but a dead tree.
Pull yourself together, Captain. It's okay. And now I suppose there's nothing stopping you from issuing me a visa?
Yes, of course. There is no more danger. All these years. And now the Cossack has gone. There is nothing left to watch.
Captain, you should be delighted. From now on, you don't have to stay pinned to your watchtower. Travel can start up again normally. You will be able to resume your regular duties like issuing entrance and exit visas.
You are right. I will sign you a visa to cross the walled frontier immediately. 1,000
I think
apologies.
I just got this guy wrong.
Here, miss.
The background. Authorization to cross the border. This document authorizes the holder with belongings to pass through the border wall gate. Captain Malesta, the gate commander. Malesta! Warning, beyond the ramparts, conditions for journeying into the Eastern Territory are filled with uncertainty and reputed to be hazardous. As a consequence, the wall authorities cannot guarantee the physical safety of the traveler and decline all responsibility in the event of any incident. Okay,
Thank you, Captain. And keep your eyes open.
Miss, if we could keep this between...
You have my promise, Captain.
Of course, we'll keep this between us. Excuse me. Alright, now we can go back down and get back on our train. Well, first we have to give this to Steve.
Oscar, can't you please...
Your request?
Okay.
Yes.
Here is the visa. I hope it's regulation, my dear Oscar.
It is. Have a good journey, Kate Walker.
So, can we...
Indeed, we are open.
Shut up. Steve, you are very annoying. Love your face, but you are very annoying.
Your ticket, please.
You know, Oscar.
As you wish.
Yes. For one...
Ticket.
Here you go, Oscar.
Now, please return to your...
Yes, Oscar. Immediately, Oscar.
We're gonna have another one of those. I should have drank more of that wine. I could get totally drunk on this train ride. It'd be great. But instead we're gonna have this awesome cutscene where I'm probably just gonna be sitting in that chair. Alright. So is my train the only train that can get through? Or can he open the door himself, like manually? For other trains? Because if not, then that sucks for everybody else. Bye! Don't get drunk. Good train. I feel like this is going a lot farther than the last time. Maybe it's because the last time all we saw was we sleeping. Oh my god, now where are we stopping? No! Train died again. I'm a graduate. Where is Steve? Steve. Oh, I can't even get up on that side. Okay. Oh my god, hello.
Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Dan, is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Hey, just talk. This is a last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
Kate, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up.
That sucks. He could have had something important to say. Oh god. What is this?
That's going to...
Oh my god.
This thing's...
More puzzles. Oh Lord have mercy.
It's too dark to continue. I might lose my way.
No? Okay. So I need a lantern or something. Oh, I probably need to turn on the generator. We're just going to turn on the lights. Right. Where's with those boxes? No.
Kate Walker! Kate, look!
Oscar, what's going on?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical
Well, we better get looking for a winding machine, my dear Oscar. I hope that this place...
the air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. But
Right. Gosh, it's really...
I have total confidence.
Yeah, right. See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
Oh, totally good.
That door is locked.
The door is locked.
Gotta find another way around.
Okay. Oh, nope. What is that? What is this?
It doesn't work. If that's going to work... I should listen to this voice cylinder.
Handle. Okay.
It doesn't work.
Okay. I need to turn on the generator first. Oh, I didn't even realize that we could stick... I bet we could go on the train and stick a voice cylinder into that little thingy and listen to it. I didn't even think about that. Blah, blah, blah. I should have thought about that. But I didn't. So I think we're gonna listen to this voice thingy and then we're gonna have to end the video. Because I haven't ate anything and I'm starving. Plus the video's been long enough for me. Mostly I'm just hungry. That's pretty much all I can think about.
My dear brother, what joy to have news of you after your long silence during the war years. So, you're working for the Russians now. I tell you, we've been hearing some worrying stories about them here. Just your description of that dingy factory makes me cough. But it's so good to hear that your talent is being recognized for its true value, and that your automaton creations are taking the place of workers for all those menial jobs. I'm so proud that Vorarlberg automatons are making such a contribution, even if it is small, to the improvement of people's lives.
Meanwhile, back in Baladolin, we've been licking our wounds after the war years. Some people have returned, others not. Life is slowly coming back, but it's taking time. All my love, Anna.
So there's something missing on the leg? Right, that thing that I... Huh? I don't really have anything to turn on the generator.
That door is locked. I've got to find another one. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I'm gonna go put this in on the shelf. See if anything happens. Probably not, but if nothing else, we can listen to the other one.
That's going to...
First, and voice cylinder. Let's listen to that one.
That's going to...
Hans, I have some very sad news. Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna. I don't need to.
If that's going to... This thing...
Alright, well, we are going to have to continue this next time. I'm gonna get into my training so that I'm not just standing on the thing. Maybe there will be a save somewhere.
Oscar, what's going...
The springs of the
Well,
air.
right. You just keep stopping. When...
Simply wind up the spring.
From your mouth to God. Let's hope Hans Vorarlberg once lived here as well. Maybe he planned for his locomotive's unplanned stop and installed a winding machine as well. Otherwise...
Do not forget that Hans Vorl.
But is he a genius with a sense of forward?
We will find that out.
My God, Oscar. What... Oscar, you couldn't make a little...
You are in all probability correct, Kate Walker. But the high level of heavy metal miasma that pollutes the atmosphere could cause havoc to...
Gosh.
I have...
Yeah. Okay, let's try looking on the bright.
Is there something wrong, Kate Walker?
No, Oscar, everything's fine, I assure you. A little walk will do me good, that's all. See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right.
I don't know.
Door's locked. Better call another way around.
I really don't know. Yay for being lost already. Again. But we're gonna have to leave this for next time. thank you guys so much for watching.